jockey ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Dahl. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fenley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking for space. It's Bray. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Dahl. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out in the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got it there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? At the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. You know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Dahl. With the catch, it's Gray. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the toss. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gilbert. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Dahl. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Floating away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Kentucky. Number 3.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dahl. Finds his man, it's Fenwick. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. He's got it, first down and more. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Dull. Moving out of the pocket. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Going with the ground game left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sharp. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Savage. The Wildcats are on the move. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is down to a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Dahl. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Dahl. Right on the money. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turning it on. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Savage. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Williams. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Glass. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. They were ready for the onside kick and executed it perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What a show both of these teams put on.